Nope, we don't need more whips. Nope, nope. Why don't you frog? Probably not, but that's the whip that I need to finish. He's got no arms, and he's got no tail, and he's bald. I had cracked 1,000 followers. That's crazy. I'm not going to do the usual spiel that I normally do because it doesn't feel natural to me. There's some creators that are so seamless with mentioning their shop and all that, but I don't know, I'm probably overthinking it. I don't want to do it, so I'm not going to. I thought I'd make like a weekly vlog. It's Tuesday at the moment, and my plan for the 2 hours that my son is with his grandparents are to start an Etsy order. Now, there's a bit of a backstory to this. I did start it. I started it while Leo was napping before, and I didn't read the order properly, and I did it the wrong color. So I'm going to have to start again in the right color, and that's what I'm up to. This is the dino that I was talking about. It's basically finished. I just need to add the spikes, and I've done it in sage when it's meant to be in sand. So like the petty individual that I am, I have been working on my YouTube subscriber blanket instead because I can't face the prospect of doing this dinosaur. I love this blanket though. So far I've done, I think it's 20 rows to represent 20 new subscribers for 2026. I've got a lot of rows to go. And while I was doing this, I loved the pattern so much that I did a coaster. And I think I'm going to make a few sets of these and sell them as like a set of 2 and a set of 4. It's got like a ripply edge, if you can see it, which is super fun. Look how cute that is though. I feel like it's so whimsical. And I've been following a lot of accounts on Instagram lately that talk about dopamine decor. Like there's dopamine dressing and they talk about dopamine decor, and I feel like this fits with that. Like it just makes me happy. I look at it and I'm happy. How cute. Got my emotional support pretzels. I've got YouTube on and I'm ready to go. I just realized I did the wrong number of these for this stitch here. It's meant to be 2 on either side of a single crochet, and I've done 3 in total. But you know, if you want a frog Motivera yarn, no, you don't, because you can't. It's impossible. You just, I hate this. I hate that it won't frog. I love the yarn, but why don't you frog? This is my Motivera yarn. I'm really sorry if this upsets everyone, but it is the most impossible yarn to detangle. So I basically just like, I take a strand and then I cut it and then I use it. I thought I would show you some of the things that I've been working on lately. A lot of them are whips that aren't finished, but this is finished, and it is the mini dino. It's the mamamademinis pattern, and I've made this one as a custom order for someone whose sister is expecting. So this is what they asked for. They asked for the sand body with the sage green and what's this one? Seafoam spikes. So I think that turned out really cute. And of course I've done the embroidered eyes because they're safe for all ages. So that one I'm going to send out tonight. Also been playing around with the heart blanket pattern and making some coasters. How cute are these? I love them. So that one, obviously I've got to weave in the ends. That's with like the yellow border. I've done one with an orange border, I also love. And then I've done this one with the rainbow border, and I actually think I might only do the rainbow border. I think it's something a bit different. I love it. So I am shocked. I went to sleep with, I can't even remember how many followers I had when I went to sleep, but I woke up and hopefully you can see it with that many followers. I had cracked 1,000 followers. That's crazy. Like, I didn't think I would achieve that in 2026. Like, I would have been happy to achieve that by the end of 2026. It's the 14th, is it? The 14th of January, and I've achieved that. Thank you. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. And, you know, I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. I'm making these YouTube videos just to share my passion, and I'm just blown away that people enjoy watching my content, and I am blown away that people resonate with me doing something I love. So thank you. As far as my crochet kit is going, I'm up to 20 rows. So I started with 760 subscribers on the 1st of January 2026, and I now have 1,035 subscribers. That's a lot of rows that I need to do. So what I was thinking was I would do multiple blankets, because I don't want this one to go to waste because it's abnormally long and I don't want to use it. So I was thinking I'd make 3 in different colors also. I was also thinking I would give one away. So bear with me. I'm thinking about how I will run this, but I am thinking of doing a giveaway with one of the blankets. And doing it within Australia only, unfortunately, just because of the cost of sending things. Even within Australia, it's ridiculous. I also have a few YouTube video ideas. One of them is going through all of the Etsy patterns I've ever bought and making them all, because I think I'm a bit eager to buy patterns and I don't necessarily make them, and this will force me to make them. So I'm not going to make any patterns that I've already made. I'm only going to make patterns that I've bought and haven't made before. And I thought I could do a little series and you could come along with me. I think there's probably over 100 patterns, so we would never run out of content, really. The other thing I wanted to do was remake my favorite cardigan that I've ever made, and that's the simple hexagon cardigan. The pattern that I followed was Craft and a Cuppa, and it was my first wearable that I've ever made. I love that cardigan. I ended up wearing it to work and one of my colleagues bought it off me. Because that video is my first YouTube video ever, it could be fun to remake it and film the process. I'm also wondering if this would look good as a heart blanket. It is a lot thinner than, like you can tell, it is a lot thinner than the yarn that I am using at the moment. I think it could be cool. It's the Karen Melon Smoothie Cake. Nope, we don't need more whips. Nope, nope. Alrighty, I've just dropped Leo off at childcare and today I'm going to have a productive crochet day. So I thought I'd bring you along with me. Oop, car. I've got this purple eyeshadow on. I will show you the clip. Is that the one you picked, the one that you just put your thumb in? A bit out there for childcare drop-off, but we'll persevere. But basically Leo chose my makeup this morning because I had to keep him distracted while I was getting ready, otherwise he was going to get into everything. Enough about that. This is about crochet. So I'm going to go get a coffee and then I'm going to show you all the whips that I have left over from 2025, and we're going to try and do as many as we can while Leo's at childcare today. I'm now back in my office. It's about 10:15 and I've pulled out all the whips that I need to finish. I did this one while I was making the other dino, so it's a little green next dino. I need to obviously put spikes on and then he's done. So I was thinking like mustard coloured spikes for this one. This is the first lion I made using a mamamademinis pattern to go in the kit, and then I made another one using Unreal Chenille by an Australian yarn manufacturer and small business that I love to support, and I don't know if it's as cute with this yarn compared to this one. What do you think? I don't know what direction to go in moving forward. I'm not really happy with using the sand colour either. I feel like I should change the colour of the body. Let me know your thoughts because I want these to be as cute as possible. That's the whip that I need to finish. He's got no arms. He's got no tail and he's bald. Got a Della Duck, the Mallard colorway, and he needs everything basically. He needs eyes, wings, body, headband, so there's that one. I've got my retro daisy square cardigan, and of course I never weaved in the ends. So I've just got to weave in the ends, then this one's done. I've got this Christmas stocking that I made that I had listed and I haven't weaved the ends in on this one either, as you can see, so I had to take the listing down because it wasn't ready to sell. Got to weave the ends in. I don't know if anyone's going to buy this at this time of year. Probably not. Got to weave the end. I've got another baby Della Duck in colour sand. Needs wings, feet, legs, headband. Lastly, I've got this guy and he was part of a crochet along that I joined and sadly didn't finish. So I've got to make him too. Also want to add a few rows to my YouTube subscriber blanket. Look how cool these colours are together. I love that. It's like a mustard and like a fuchsia. Have I made that up? I forgot that I have a doctor's appointment today. So that's going to chew into a little bit of crocheting time. I have to get my B12 injection because unfortunately my body doesn't produce it. So I was wondering why for the longest time I was getting all this tingling in my face and my hands and feeling super tired and anxious, and it turned out that it was my B12 being too low. Ta-da! All finished. Yay! I'll put this one up on my Etsy probably today, but now I'm off to my GP appointment. Okay, I'm home from the doctor and I've got a delivery of my grief booklets. Look, oh, they're upside down. Hold on. Anyway, my grief companion books. They were written by me and they have so much fun content, like a letter from me, my relationship with grief, which touches on my son's NICU journey, some strategies for managing grief, anxiety, distress, that's them as well. Just a bunch of cool resources. You can either purchase this as the PDF and print it yourself or just look at it on your phone, or you can get the physical booklet which comes with the grief kit. I have to put the listing up though. Sorry about it. All right, I'll weave in the ends. It's almost 2:30 and I am happy to say all of the ends for this cardigan have been weaved in. That's another project completed for today. Yay! I absolutely love this cardigan, but something that I was wary of while I was making it was that cream and like lighter pinks and purples do not suit my skin tone at all. They make me look really washed out. So I'm actually gonna put this one up on Etsy. Even though I had intended to keep it for myself, I should have known better. And if I was to make it again, I'd make it in darker colors. I tend to suit like burgundy red, olive green, black, browns, those kind of colors. So this just wasn't it for me. So if you've had your eye on this, I'm going to be putting it up probably tonight or tomorrow. The ends have been woven in. It has been washed and blocked and dried. It is good to go. So I didn't finish the duck, but I did do 2 of the wings and make a start on the feet. So I've got the 2 feet, I've just got to do the legs and then I've just got to sew it all on and do the headband. So kind of did some of that. Lastly, I ended up doing like 3 rows of my blanket, which isn't too bad. So all in all, I think the biggest thing for me was getting the ends woven in or weaved in, on my cardigan so I can take photos and sell it. I saw this phenomenal scarf pattern using the moss stitch created by the queen herself, Blondie Knots, and I had to try it out for myself. So that's what I decided to do with my Friday night. I saw this phenomenal scarf pattern using the moss stitch created by the queen herself, Blondie Knots, and I had to try it out for myself. So that's what I decided to do with my Friday night.